Hey friend, welcome back to my channel. On this video, we're going to jump right into how to build your tutoring business while being a teacher. As you guys know, I've been able to grow a successful tutoring business while being a full-time teacher. And I'm going to share with you some of the things that I think that you need to do in order to do that as well. Whether you've already started tutoring or you're looking to start your tutoring business, this video is for you. And also, if you're not in the classroom at all or anymore, these tips are still going to work really well for you. One of the best things about having your own tutoring business is that you get to use skills you already have as a teacher. So my favorite thing to teach in the classroom is guided reading groups. I love teaching reading. And so I take that into my tutoring business and I get to work one-to-one or sometimes in a pod with students and make more money per hour than I do as a classroom teacher. And that's because I get to use my area of expertise and charge what I know that I'm worth. And if you're kind of like, well, I don't even know where to begin with that, then you can use my tutoring income calculator, which I'll link below, and you can figure out exactly what you need to charge to reach your income goals. And I do recommend doing that because if you know where you want to end up, then you can do a backward design of how to get there. And my calculator takes all the guesswork out for you for free. Okay, so we've got that established that you're a teacher and you want this tutoring business so that you can use skills you already have. My hats are off to you. Kids need tutoring all the time, and it's a great business model that aligns with what you're already doing. So my next step to build a tutoring business while you're a teacher is to start your email list early. Starting an email list is one of the best things you can do for your tutoring business because it's going to allow you to grow over time. And think about it this way. If Instagram or Facebook suddenly was gone tomorrow, all of your followers would be gone with them and you can't take them with you at all. And it's kind of a scary thought. But if you've been building your email list from the get-go, you could easily send out an email and let people know that you're still there and you will still have their contact information. And something like that has happened before. So you just have to think, okay, there was a day that Instagram was down all day. What would you do if you couldn't get in touch with clients or make a sale on something? And eventually you might want to pivot your business to maybe more of a sales-based product type business. And if you don't have an email list, that's going to be next to impossible to make any sales. So I recommend starting simple if that's what you need to do with something like MailChimp, if you need a free option, or if you're looking to have everything in one, your website, your blog, selling your own products, and also having your email list and being able to build it, then go with something like Kajabi, which is what I use for my email list. It is a little bit more pricey, but in the long run, it really is worth every single penny and hands down one of the best platforms I think there is out there for growing your email list as well as your business. Okay, the next thing you need to do to build your tutoring business while you're a teacher is to set blocks of time to work. I know that you're teaching during the day, so you're busy. You definitely can't work on your business during those hours. And so it's really important to block off times that you can work on specific tasks to get things done that are really going to help your business. Let me give you an example. If you're blogging, which I'm really proud of you if you are, then maybe let's say on Mondays and Tuesdays, you block off 1 to 2 hours every day to work on batching your blog content. Working on one task at a time instead of being scatterbrained and deciding to film an Instagram reel, and then maybe you're going to make a post on Facebook after that. That really doesn't help you move the needle on your business and grow. What helps is batching content and having systems and processes in place. And if you block off those times and turn your phone on airplane mode, you're going to find you get so much done and you're going to feel really good about yourself too, that you were able to check things off your list. And then you can do things later on like go on vacation, but still have content coming out on a weekly basis. And once you get the swing of it, you'll be really glad that you did. All right. The next tip I'm going to give you is to outsource things that you don't love doing. Now I know you're thinking, Molly, I'm not making that much money yet. I can't spend any money yet in my business. Well, I'm going to remind you of one of my favorite quotes, scared money don't make money. And the fact that you're teaching right now does mean that you have some income coming in. I'm not going to tell you what to do with your money, but I will say that if you can take one thing off of your plate that's really sucks the joy out of parts of your business for you, or you don't have time to learn how to do, then you need to outsource it. And there's great websites like Fiverr and Upwork where you can find people that are affordable to do those things for you. The first thing that I outsourced in my tutoring business was blog image and Pinterest pin creation. I'm not really great with design. I don't have a super fancy eye for that. And so it was causing me a lot of stress, taking up a lot of my time. When I'm more of the creative behind things, I like to write blog posts and get the content going. And so that was the first thing I outsourced. And that person still works for me today. And she's more like a personal assistant at this point. I'm so glad I hired her. She has changed my life and transformed my business in so many ways. And I want that for you. So really think about something that maybe it's just an hour a week. And that's how she started with me. With just 1 hour, she would create the images for my blog posts and she would circulate them on Pinterest and Tailwind for me. She even has a couple bonus trainings inside of Tutorpreneur Academy because I'm not an expert at Pinterest or Tailwind, but she is. And I wanted my students to have access to her amazing mind. Okay, the next thing is be willing to ask for help. It kind of goes hand in hand with my last tip, but I wanted it to be a little bit separate because sometimes that means that you have to take a course in something to learn how to do something, or you have to hire a coach. And I think any successful person will tell you that they've had to either take a course or hire a coach or do both at some point during their career if they're successful. And I know for me personally, when I finally did that, taking courses and hiring a coach, I grew my business so much more. I really nailed who my ideal client was. I figured out what wording needed to go on my website. I figured out what even needed to be on my website. And I grew my email list. All things that we can't just know how to do off the top of our heads when we're starting a business. It's a lot to understand and to maintain. But if you are willing to ask for help, I promise you, you will see results from it. All right. I hope all of those things will help you. You have the skills as a teacher to grow a successful tutoring business. They're there, whether you've already started or you want to start. I am going to encourage you again to start your email list early, set blocks of time to get all of your work done during the week, outsource things that you don't love doing, and be willing to ask for help. If you haven't started your tutoring business yet, but you'd like to know the first 10 things that I personally did to get to a point where I was making $1,000 extra a month, I'm going to invite you to grab my free 10-step guide, which I'll link below. It's going to give you all the information on the first 10 things you need to do to get started. If you're interested in working with me in one of my other courses, I'll also link those below too, because if you're wanting to grow your tutoring business, then the Tutorpreneur Academy is the perfect fit for you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time.